Yeah, it's really exciting to be here in Pakistan. Obviously, the first time that basically all of us have visited, other than the guys that have been here for the Test series and a few guys that have played PSL before. But yeah, it's really exciting to be here. We haven't played ODI cricket for a long time, and Pakistan's always a really tough series. I think, as I said earlier, there's no one in particular that I'll target. Obviously, Pakistan have some really big wickets, but my role will be to just try and get into that middle to lower order to make the guys at the end have an easier job, I guess.
Adrice Malik.
Thank you, Cole. Adam, I saw you during the T20 World Cup. You were playing very nicely, and especially against Pakistan. And definitely, you have watched the Test series and the last match at Lahore, where Nathan Lyon beautifully bowled. So, do you think this wicket will help you as well, and you will help Australia to win the ODI series?
Yeah, it's obviously Test cricket's different to ODI cricket. I think you'll probably see pretty fresh wicket. Maybe it will get lower and slower towards the back end of the series, but yeah, I think there'll be no footmarks like Nathan was bowling into the other day. It'll be tough work to bowl to the Pakistani batsman.
Justin Chadwick.
Yeah, g'day Adam. Thanks for taking the time out to chat. I just wanted to go back on how you said with selection now you feel like you don't have to look over your shoulder. Can you explain to us how much freer you feel during games? Just instead of just worried about, I guess, holding your spot, now you can really just express yourself and really reach your potential there.
Yeah, I guess things like that probably happen naturally over time. Like I guess when you're younger, you naturally probably look over your shoulder. You doubt yourself a lot more. Whereas you have up and downs in your career, and up and downs in selection and everything like that kind of adds up to like you build up a bit of a defence. You build up confidence, experience just in general. So yeah, like I feel like this point in my career, like I have I've played 65 ODIs and probably the same amount in T20s for Australia. So I've built up a game plan, a certain preparation that I feel like I need to succeed at this level. So yeah, it's like I've been in this team for 6 years now, and yeah, I guess you never probably want to use the term or the word comfortable, but I definitely back myself in a lot more these days, and yeah, I have, as I said before, about this group and Finchy in particular, who's a big supporter of mine. I feel like I can go out there and maybe experiment and put things on the line for the team to try and do my role, I guess. My role in this team is really important. So yeah, it's kind of just been built up over a long time, mate.
Cool, thanks for that.
Bharat.
Thanks, Noel. Morning, Adam. Just the fact that most countries don't play enough 50-over cricket. We played a handful of them in the last couple of years. Has it become one of those formats where you just get into the game and try to get the rhythm back, or do you prepare differently at all?
Yeah, I guess when you look at it, T20 cricket and one-day cricket it's probably quite a large difference these days. Obviously, the 4 out, the 2 new balls, which a lot of our guys aren't really exposed to that often, because even in Australia, domestic cricket, we don't play a lot of one-day cricket. So these guys that are in our squad now, a bit of inexperience, it's a different ball game. So as you said, we haven't played a lot of it. A lot of the onus will fall on the experienced guys, myself, Finchy, Stoyne, Bison. So yeah, it's a different format. Got to get our head around that and get our head around, I guess, the preparation for the next World Cup, which isn't too far away now.
If we just another question, and sorry, Adam. Now that Marcus seems to have taken over as the coffee man in the test squad. Is there a potential coffee off between you two, or is there any competition at all?
No competition. Obviously, Marnus has gone out of his way to do a pretty amazing coffee setup for the squad here. Marnus is as I said, he's just done he's got like the setup. It's a unbelievable coffee setup. So no competition. I think it's been really handy for the squad to have here. Sometimes I drink some different coffees to Marnus. So no competition.
Thank you.
Mohammed Newman.
Hi Zampa, first of all welcome to Lahore. My question is, we have seen that in Test cricket the spinners were a little bit struggling and the fast bowlers were dominating mostly. So as a spinner, how are you looking forward to this series, and what is your expectations from the wickets in this series? Thank you.
Yeah, one day cricket's different to Test match cricket. You can build pressure in different ways. Potentially, depending on what kind of wicket we have, it could be really tough to score. So building pressure in your spell, in your over, to hopefully get a rash shot out of the batsman is kind of how it's done in white ball cricket compared to red ball cricket, where it's kind of a grind over 20 or 30 over spells in the day. So it's a saying. It's white ball cricket's universal. So you just got to kind of build pressure no matter where you're playing. It doesn't really matter on the wicket. You just got to get the job done.
Shabazz Ali.
Hello, Zampa. First of all, welcome here in Lahore. Zampa, if we say Pakistan team, our team is very good form in white ball cricket, like lately in one day as well as T20. We have good batters like Babar Azam and hard-hitting batter Pushdil Asif. Do you have any plan for any batsman to control that?
I'll go pretty in depth in planning, which I haven't done yet. Obviously, got 2 days before the games still, so I'll probably sit down the next couple of days and try and work out Baba's strengths, Rizwan's strengths, and try and have them in the back of my mind, and potentially some ways to dismiss them or get dots and build pressure. So there's always some planning that goes into these series.
3 more here, guys. We've got Abbas, Raza, Martin Smith and Usman Khan. Abbas.
Hello. Do you think the hot weather of Lahore will be a problem for you?
No. Australia is pretty hot in the summer, so it's obviously it's just a different kind of heat. But if you're a cricketer and you can't play in hot weather, you're probably playing the wrong sport.
Marty.
Thanks, Carl. Just on this series, Zamps, I know you've got a baby on the way and whatnot, and not playing IPL. Do you know when your next game of cricket will be after this tour? Like, will you look to go to England or something, or are you just going to try and play some internationals when they come up? Yeah, obviously, my wife's due June, so there's potentially a white ball series that I'll miss in Sri Lanka. It's pretty rare for a cricketer these days to get 3 months off, so I'm really going to make the most of it. Potentially the next game of cricket that I'll have is the 100 ball competition, and then we've got a lot of cricket after that. So I think we've got a series in the top end, possibly. Nothing confirmed yet, but I actually sat down with George Bailey yesterday, and there's potentially 15 games of cricket for me before the World Cup. So there's going to be a lot of rest coming up for me, but then definitely enough cricket before it gets real again.
Last one, guys. Usman Khan.
Zampa, first of all, welcome to Lahore. My question is that some of your key players like Pat Cummins, Stark, and now the Steve Smith is got injured now, and the other three guys left to Australia. So, how difficult is for you to beat Pakistan in their own backyard? Tell me something about it.
It's going to be a difficult challenge, mate. I guess the plus that comes from it, as it always does when these things happen, is you build depth. We've seen, particularly in the last couple of years, that being a 3 format player is really hard, and sometimes guys like Cummins, Smith, Warner, they need that break, and it's definitely understandable. But as I said to you, it'll be really good to build depth when you have so much inexperience in one team. It does make it really hard, but it's definitely going to be a challenge, but hopefully we get through it, mate. Like, these series are really important to us, and if we were to come up with a series win with the inexperience that we've got here, it'll be a really nice feeling.